Hey everyone, Ben Walker with GreekFire. So you're trying to figure out how to edit your 360 photos. Maybe you want to drop your logo at the bottom of the photo, or you're wanting to remove yourself, your tripod, and any remnants of you so that the picture looks more natural. Those are solutions that we're going to be addressing in this video today. First of all, what kind of software do I use? I use GIMP. It's a weird name for really awesome software. It's free. For my particular needs with regard to editing videos and photos and so forth, there's nothing that Photoshop can do that GIMP cannot. And so I highly recommend it. It's free, and we're going to be that is the software that we're going to be using in this video. And so if you don't have anything, or even if you do and you don't mind, just jump in on GIMP, and that's what we'll be using. I'll be showing you how to edit your 360 photos with that software. So before we're able to do anything, to make our lives easier, we're going to want to alter this photo so that the editing and adding our logo and all of that is going to be simple for us. It's going to be easier. For this particular photo, I had my Samsung Gear 360 camera, and it was connected to my phone, and so I had it automatically drop a logo at the bottom. The point of this is basically that as you're taking pictures, it's automatically blocking yourself, your tripod, and all of that. However, I'm walking, and so my head comes in and out of where the logo would cover me. And so we need to make that alteration as well. I don't want to have any remnants of myself in the photo. That's just me. And so we're going to be fixing those issues, dropping my logo in the photo. Now, perhaps you don't have that feature, you're not using that feature. The tools and the processes that we're using here can provide the solution to removing yourself or your tripod, even if you don't want to drop your logo. We'll have those step-by-step instructionals in another video that you can find on my page. So first things that we want to do is we want to make our life simple by changing this photo. So what we want to do is go up to Filters, go to Distortions, Polar Coordinates, and then we want to change it to polar. Make sure that's clicked, and then hit OK. Now that that's done, I don't like working with an upside down picture. It's just my brain. If this is okay for you, more power to you. I'm going to go into Image, Transform, and I'm going to rotate the picture 180 degrees. And now we are ready to get work done. These buttons and features, this one you can go back. You don't have to use that. You can just hit Control Z, and this just shows me what the picture looks like and what I'm doing. Alright, also, you can hit the plus and minus to zoom in and zoom out on your photo. The first thing that I'm going to do, just because that's exactly what I've selected, the last thing that I did, was to remove my head and my shadow. So you're going to want to click on the cloning tool. When you hit the space bar plus your mouse, you can move the picture around, make your life easier. I'm all about making my life easier. Now, with a cloning tool, what we can do is we can increase the size of the circle itself. You see, it's bigger now, smaller, etc. Now, click on a space in the area that's similar to what you want to erase. So this looks good for me, so I'm going to hit Control and then the mouse. And so now everything that I take is going to take from the surrounding area here. And so then I just click. And there we go. That kind of looks a little too obvious for me, so I want to increase the size of my surrounding area so that it can look more natural, and maybe I'll just come from this side. See if that makes it a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. I like that more. Alright. Now I'm going to want to zoom in to really make sure that I get the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect in my brain for my purposes. So I'm going to decrease the size. Alright, that looks good for me. And then sample area, Control, click, and then just start moving my head. Off with his head. Sorry. I just had to make a joke. It was just begging to be made. Alright. Increase the size a little bit. And there we go. I am out of there. Excellent. And we get this part. Let's decrease the size a bit. Sample that area. Control and then click with the mouse. There you go. I have erased myself from this photo. Now I want to add my logo. So what I'm going to do, I have my logo in a file right there. It's made to the basic specifications of this circle. So I'm going to drag it and just drop it in here. Now because I've been doing this for a while, I know the exact specifications as far as pixels of the size that this needs to be. So I'm going to come over here and click on the scaling tool, and then I'm going to click on this image. Now the specifications for my photo, and since it was automatically put in the 360 photo itself, the dimensions are 530 by 513. So type 530 by 513, enter, and it kind of distorts it a little bit, so you kind of just need to adjust it and hit scale. And there we are. Once we do that, we need to click on the center of this image to move it. Can't click on the edges. And then I just kind of eyeball it. And hit scale. Give it a look. See if I'm satisfied. As you can tell, I'm not a perfectionist, I'm just peculiar. That's good enough for me. Alright, now what I'm going to do, because I can't reset the picture back to where it was until I merge the two images. So my logo with this image. So I come over here, right click, click merge visible layers, and click merge. So now it's all one photo. So now I just want to take this photo and put it back the way it was so that my camera, or should I say my phone and all the software I use, can recognize the picture and use it the way that I need it to be used. So I'm going to come back over here to filters, distortions, polar coordinates, and I'm going to unclick that image and click OK. I feel like I need to use elevator music or something for this video. Alright, so as you can see, I've removed my head, I've removed my shadow, and I've dropped in my logo. So everything is great. However, because I'm using this for like street view and I want to be able to use it for VR and all that stuff, I need to resave this photo, but it's not saved. The GIMP doesn't save automatically into the JPEG format, which is the format I need. As you can see, it's RGB. So I need to come over here to File. I need to export, and I've already inputted that it's a JPEG, but you can come down here and you can click on JPEG, and I've already input all that information. So you come down here, you find your JPEG right there. You can click on that, which I already have, and it puts it in the format of JPEG with the number or the file name that it needs, and then you just export. And I'm done. So now my photo looks exactly the way that my camera took it, except I removed my shadow, I removed my head, and I put in my logo. And now I can take this and I can use it for the intended purpose that I had. I hope this was instructional for you guys. I hope it helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, or you want a different video addressing your concerns with your 360 photos, go ahead and drop that down in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day.